you can access inspiration from various sources. One is when you connect with the universal source of wisdom, energy, inspiration. In other words, the cosmic source of all. However, you can also access inspiration through the obstacles that present themselves to you along your path. In other words, when there's resistance to manifestation, that might fuel your fire. As the Stoics say, the obstacle is the way. Problems sometimes galvanize us to strive harder and focus more and gain more resources. The most important thing is to have awareness of what it feels like to be inspired and motivated, to really know how that state feels to you and in your body, so you can always compare different states to this heightened state of awareness, heightened flow of energy. This way, this becomes your island. This becomes something that you will always come back to. It's important to know how you create that state and what it feels like when you're in that state. So you have to acknowledge the benefit of this state, not only because of the results it brings you, but also how it makes you feel along the way. And this is the most important thing, to be connected to the inspired state every step along the way. And before you know it, it has become a habit. As Aristotle said, excellence is a habit. You will give less airtime, if you like, to those lower vibrations, those lower modes. And it's very important to be able to generate this state of and on your own, really to tap into your source energy and to tap into that feeling of motivation and inspiration, because this way you will be independent, like an independent energy source. You'd no longer have to be reacting to things that are coming at you. You become a generator of light and a generator of power. In Greek, the word is αυτοφωτός, so self-illuminating. And this is actually your natural and true state. When you are not feeling in this empowered and inspired state, it means that you have allowed the external illusion of problems and obstacles to trick you into believing them. So it's more an exercise of remembering. Plato called it mnemimi, okay? It's the exercise of mnemonics, really coming back to your source vibration. And this is your most, energized self. It's as if you've had 10 cups of coffee. You don't need the external drug for this. It really is something that you can snap your fingers and enter that state. It's more about getting out of your own way, presenting less and less fear and anxiety, which for many of us have become a habit instead of this energized state. So while watching the news or while listening to, people and their worries and their concerns, this all begins to be absorbed by you, and now you're anxious and stressed, and you believe in this state, and you believe that that is your natural state. You see, whether you like it or not, you are always practicing a certain state. You are always practicing a certain level of self-talk. Now, what that self-talk is, what that inner narrative is your choice. Thoughts don't have to happen to you. And as I explain in my book how to get what you really, really want, we apply the Socratic method for self-questioning, cross-examination, and really filtering our thoughts to see, is this thought really true? Is this narrative that I'm telling myself really true? Or is it something I've absorbed from the external world, a negative vibration, a fear-driven vibration that has me down and based in anxiety? So one way to, really calibrate yourself every morning, align with this source energy, this natural vitality, is through a meditation or some kind of focusing and concentration, reminding yourself every morning, perhaps while you're still in bed, when your eyes are half closed, half opened, and you are in this state between waking and consciousness, you can simply remind yourself of all the things that you appreciate in your life. I appreciate my health. I appreciate my friends. I appreciate the roof over my head. I appreciate opportunities that are constantly presenting themselves in front of me. Simply go through all the things you appreciate about your life, and you will see that you will approach the day from the get-go already in an empowered state. Equally, you can listen to music that is empowering for you. Your alarm clock could be tuned to your favorite empowering playlist. So every morning when you awaken, you have the music uplifting you, and then you're really ready to start your day on a whole new level of awareness, a whole new vibration. Now, during your day, you may be challenged. People will behave badly towards you. They may even be suing you. They may be contrarian and argumentative or sabotaging you at work. Interestingly enough, the Stoics, the ancient Greek school of philosophy, speaks about waking up every morning and acknowledging and expecting some people to challenge you and to confront you. But what the Stoics do is they acknowledge that these are things that life may throw at you, but that you must always embrace these people that are challenges for you. Something like when you are in an escape room, you actually have paid for the opportunity to be challenged, right? So even when we don't have our own problems, we go looking for problems. We pay for people to challenge us, or we watch programs on television that have all kinds of problems that need to be solved. So when we don't have our problems, we're looking at other people solving their problems and overcoming their problems. I mean, why are programs like Die Hard or Wonder Woman and all these detective stories, why are they so popular? Why is all this drama on the soap operas so addictive? It's almost like our brain wants and seeks problems. When they're not our own, we are actually entertained by watching other people's programs. So the minute you understand that it is in the nature of your brain, it is the nature of thousands and millions of years of evolution that have brought us to this state. And so what you have to do is simply acknowledge this habit that we have of troubleshooting and looking for trouble. So although these problems do seem very real, and they are, like when someone is suing you, you can at the same time have a parallel way of viewing it from a perspective of, bring it on, okay? This is only going to make me stronger. Bring it on. Let me dissect this problem. It's like, that's interesting. That's an interesting development. Show me more so that I can challenge my brain. I can challenge my body. Don't take it that seriously, because whatever it is, you will survive it. You will overcome it. Now, you can go kicking and screaming your way through the process, or you can take it by the horns and say, yes, give it to me. I can handle this. Thank you, universe, for this challenge. It's all really up to you how you're going to perceive it. And acknowledging and appreciating these challenges is part of winning the game. Really appreciating, because who would you be without your challenges, right? You need some kind of things that drive you. Now you might say, yes, but I was looking for a whole different set of challenges, and life has brought me this challenge instead. That's interesting. Tell me more, universe. That's interesting. You have to co-create with the universe. You can't expect the universe to just, follow your instructions. It is part of the game to be surprised, to be taken off guard. The thing is, how are you going to accept these challenges? Are you going to take them bravely, with courage, or are you going to be complaining, kicking, and screaming all the way? You have to have this attitude of, I got this. I got this. Thanks for challenging me, universe. I understand that through the law of attraction, I have attracted this challenge to some degree. All right, take some responsibility.